Hello everybody, this is YDYT and I would like to welcome every single one of you back to a brand new episode of MinasCraft. So, this is episode 22 and I'm glad to have all of you here. So, last time was just before the 24-hour live stream, which I sadly was not able to actually do a full 24, I did 20 hours, and then I ran out of projects to work on and just got a bit bored and no one was in the chat, and so I figured I'd end it there. We raised a good bit of money, a bit over £200, so I'm really pleased with that. But one of the main things we did in that stream was we placed so much sand, so much sand. So we have now got all of this cleared out. As you can see, there is no water in any of this anymore. We got really good at draining these. There's a lot of work, so we've got the 3 wide trenches on either side done, plus both 15 wide trenches drained. We'll now have to bring them down to bedrock, which I'm going to do it behind the scenes while we're working on episodes because it is so boring and it's not enjoyable content. But that was one of the things we did. Another thing we did was we killed the dragon a few times. We also got some wither skeleton skulls. And the final thing we did was we worked on the witch hut, so I'll meet you over there. Okay, so we're just coming on through here to the quad witch huts, where, as you can see, I have also finished draining the water. So, oh, Elytra, please, fly, there we go. So, as you can see, there is no water anywhere, and I've started working on removing the sand, so we had stretches like this in between all of this, and I've now started working on removing those, so you just use torches and stuff. Yeah, it's a grind. And then what I actually did was I got really bored, so over here I didn't actually place any sand down and just did it like just using sponges. It was so grindy, took so much longer, but it was a nice break. And then we had this machine run to remove these mountains and it's worked wonderfully. I've removed the machine now actually. And then over here I sort of placed sand but only where I needed it. So I found that like when the water's very low, like at this kind of level, you don't actually need dividers in between. So like over here, you just didn't need the dividers. I could have just done it without the sand, but it's okay. So all of this water's done, which means I now have to build up a machine that's going to TNT this whole thing. That's going to take about 18 hours of AFKing, so I can't do that right now, because this episode's already going to be late. I may have broke my thumb, hence the late episode, but everything's fine, don't worry. Ooh, this tree bugged in weird. Interesting. But, yeah, so this episode's already late, so I really don't have time to AFK for 18 hours. So what we're going to be working on today is back at the bunker, and then hopefully we'll have a full perimeter here by the next episode, because I can just leave my computer on overnight some night. So let's get back to the bunker right now. Oh, here we are. We've landed back at the bunker. Awesome. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come right on over here, and we're going to click on you. And we're going to do a composter. We can't do that. We're not in 1.14 yet, sadly. We will be soon, I'm sure. We are going to sort out I've already done that. Okay, let's try this again. We are going to make a carrot farm. I don't want to deal with villagers because we're not in 1.14 yet and they're going to change. Ah, no, not there. There. Entrance to bunker. Yeah, okay, we can do an entrance to the bunker. So, I think we'll do it behind this nether portal. We'll set up a 3x3 door behind the nether portal. So wait, let me break this. Let me just break this portal so that I can show you what I'm thinking. Gravel. So we will have a 3x3 door here. So this wall can come away. We should be able to fit that in. Yeah, that should fit. And then we will come back maybe like to here. And then what if we have some kind of elevator? So let me just build up a 3x3. I will be using my own personal 1 wide 3x3. It is the fastest, it is the smallest in sync 1 wide 3x3 piston door out there, working on 1.14 and below, Link's up in the top right now. Shameless plugs right there. So I'm going to turn around, and when we turn back around, there's going to be a 3x3 door. Okay guys, we're back, and if we turn around, we will see, oh look, we've still just got a hole here, but look, there's some redstone-y stuff going on here, and there's a temporary lever here, and as you can see, it's all closed up there, and now it's open again, so that's nice and simple. I modified it a tiny bit so that there'd be no pistons and stuff visible on this side. I didn't do that on this side, so if you look here, I've put a stair here, so that, oh, didn't need to break that. So that piston there isn't super obvious at first glance, which I think is effective in making it not. You can't actually see it unless you like come in here and like jump, and you're not going to do that. And then this is an observer here. However, it just looks like some like old stone or something behind there, so it's absolutely fine. This lever's temporary. We'll be modifying activation methods in the whole bunker once we're able to. I'll probably actually put a lever right there. So yeah, that's this whole thing nicely set up, nice and simple. Tutorial up in the top right again. So then, let's just see. If we stand here, we're at 3543, 21, negative 3359. So now let's head up to the surface and see where exactly that is. Okay, so that is right here. Oh, he gave me hunger, that's annoying. Oh well, he's dead, so sucks for him, I guess. So then let's mine straight down here and see where we end up. Okay, we're down here, and there we go. We've got a hole here. So I'm going to now make this hole a 3x3, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back, and oh my god, there's a hole. How did that happen? I'm really loving doing transitions like that, by the way. Let me know what you think about them, because I enjoy doing them, and yeah, I'm interested. So we'll need another lever on this side, and then we'll need to decorate these, but I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to do that in the morning. So you're not going to see any change, but I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we're here in my redstone testing world, and this is a super quick mock-up of what we've got. So we've got a 3-wide corridor and then a 3x3 hole, and I want to build a trapdoor here so that all of these blocks can like come in like this, and I think I know how to do this. So we're going to do a super quick like design right now of building one of these. I haven't done this before, so hopefully this will go well, but if you're not interested in me designing redstone, then there'll be a timestamp on your screen right now. Skip to that so that you can skip all of my redstone rambling. But yeah, last time I did this it was enjoyed, so we're going to do it again. So we're going to need to build up something like this, and let's see, we'll go like this, and then like that. So now if I place 2 blocks in there, we will get a middle block extension, and we will not get a retraction. We'll put a temporary level there. Actually, we'll put dust, and we'll put a temporary level there, just because that'll be more realistic to how it'll be wired later. Then we'll bring out 8 ticks. This is basically just going to be a tutorial of how I'm thinking about doing this. Something like this, maybe? Let's see. So now if we just flick lever here, yep, perfect. So that's just basically, I counted the ticks. So this is just a hipster door. Here's how you build a hipster door. You do this, you do this, like this. Okay, so that just does an extension. And vertically this works because vertically update order is different to sideways and downwards. So we don't have this last retraction like this. So I just counted how many ticks we need, and we need 10 ticks. So 4, 4, 1, 1, and then give an observer pulse it. And as you can see, that whole thing does that. So that was super, super easy. So then we'll need like this, and we want it in sync because in sync redstone looks nicer. So let's just move this like so, and we will come along here. We're just going to use a repeater there so that we don't get powered through this. Okay, and we'll power like that, and then we'll see, can we get a signal out this side? I don't think we can, so we will actually come around like this. And that whole thing should work then. Let's see. So we're gonna have to set it manually first time. Why did that not work? Okay, so let's see, it's like this. That was a working extension. And a working retraction. Oh, is it working now? So that's the whole thing closed. Yep, okay, there we go. So that was basically a tutorial on how to build something like this. It can probably be made more compact, but it works. Yeah, well, let's go build this up in survival now. Okay, so we've got this whole thing built up, so if I flick this, you'll see it'll close, and then I flick it again, and it'll open. And it becomes very dark in here when it's closed, so I've got torches in the offhand, so we'll just put down some torches like this. And I had to wire this whole thing a bit differently. Let me see. I can get in like here. Okay, so I had to wire this a bit differently. So on this side, this is the redstone for the door on the other side. And, oh, that might actually power this. Yeah, that's going to power this. Let's just see what will happen if I do that. I mean, it's not going to break it. It'll just put them out of sync. I'll sort that out after I show you the rest of this, actually. So that one will need some sorting. But then we just brought a redstone line around the whole way here from our input here, and then another one around the other side. On the other side of here is our creeper farm, so didn't really want to break in there. So yeah, that's this whole thing. It's nice and simple. If you want a real tutorial, then just ask, and I can probably do one. Oh, don't have more stone. I'll sort this out, so let me fix that redstone and then I'll be back in just a sec. This whole thing set up then. I'll get back there and show you what we've done. Oh, hello. Don't really want to be up there. Did I break any redstone? I don't think I did. So what I've done is, this is the observer that's coming up. Just put a single rail, then took an observer output from that, put that observer going into a block here, which is then powering this dust, which is just powering that, and then it doesn't touch this at all. So that's how I did that, basically. So now, let's see, we got this one working, and this one back here isn't affecting it at all. I was hoping to run through quickly enough to show you, but yeah, they're not affecting each other. So yeah, that's all that. I'm going to check how long we have, and then I'll be back in just a second. Okay guys, we're back, and we want to set up some input for this. So we don't want a lever here like this is ugly. But we do want something really, really cool, and I have a nice idea. So we'll decorate all this later. I'm not really in too much of a rush for it, particularly because we're going to use this to fly in and out of. So, like, I'm not planning on doing much to this, but we'll decorate that at the beginning of the next episode, or if the flying machine that's making our perimeter has finished, we'll be doing that, but we'll deal with that at some point. We're going to use this fountain, where there had been water up here. I've just temporarily removed that. Really should have done that with a bucket, but we got some ice here to put more back. And we're going to do something that I haven't done before, but I know is a thing, and I'm sure all of you guys know is a thing. It's not that rare of a thing, but I think it looks really nice, and I'm noticing that our wood isn't here, so I'm going to get some wood and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. I've just filled these boxes up to the levels they should be, so we've got our logs in there and everything. So basically what my plan is we're going to be able to drop an item in here, and it'll open this door for a few seconds. We'll be able to run through, and then after we're through it'll close all up. So I'm going to get everything in order, and then we'll be back. Okay, so this light had been in the way, but that's not really a problem. We can sort that out when we need to. We need to get some temp chests down, so I'll just put some rubbish in here temporarily. Okay, so we haven't done any on-camera work today, so we'll do that right now, and I'll show you what I'm thinking for this whole thing. So I've never done this, so I don't know for sure if my idea is going to work, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to start by let me think. So I'm going to want to go down to here. Yep. And then this is going to be a chest right here where this is pointing into. Obviously we don't have such a chest on hand, so we'll just make one actually, because we can do things like that in Minecraft. We'll just need 4. Okay, so we're going to do a double chest just because I'm not planning on emptying this out anytime soon, and we don't want the chest to run out of space. Oh, I forgot about this as a feature. Yeah, so that'll work. And then we're going to want to do the rest of the redstone going the other way, so we will need 5 of these. And probably one of these, a torch, some dust, and we have blocks. Okay, I think that's all we'll need. So let's do something like this. Let's go stone, comparator, going into a block, going into a repeater on 3, and then something like this. We'll put a block there, dust, 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 comparator, 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 comparator. It doesn't face the right way. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Can just break in here, do this, perfect. We will place a torch down because it's dark. Yes, that's all good. We'll make a little way to get under here. Then we will... Oh, lag spike. Oh, that was weird. We're gonna not be able to have a torch here. We'll put our torch here. We will have a block here, block here. Oh, no, actually, we can... No, we want the block here. Yeah, like that. Then torch, dust, and then just temporarily we'll do that. Perfect. And then we have this power here, and we'll take the signal down from here. Perfect. That should work. So now let me just test this. So we'll have to invert the door in a moment, but that's easy enough. So now if I drop something... Oh, okay. That is because this is not creating a constant output. So we will put a repeater in. That'll be easy enough to fix. Oh, and that appears to have inverted it for us, although we'll have to do this quickly. So we break this, wait a bit, place this. There we go. So now, let's have a look. If we... Oh. What happened here? Where's this dust from? Okay, I see what the mistake I made was. I put the dust on the block the wrong way around. So this should be dust here, and this should be a block. And now if we place these two back, and have this one extended, how can I get back through? I will fly back in, I guess. So I was initially thinking about setting up an elevator up that 3x3, but it just doesn't feel like it'll be worth it because flying will always be easier, and this is the area where I have my rockets and everything, so it just makes sense for it to be here. So now if we drop something in, door will open. Let me just check it's all correct on this side. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then on this side we'll just set up some kind of activation method in a moment. Let me just get back through there. Okay, so that is actually, this one's not going to be like this. This is going to be removed, and then this is going to be an ender chest here. Yes, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put hoppers here and here, because if you think about it, occasionally I'm going to aim poorly and I'm not going to end up on top of that central block, and the water might push it into the corners, and so we've got a nice little trick to deal with that. So we're just going to place down a rail here and a rail here, and then we are going to grab out some of these and some hoppers. We've already got hoppers, so then I'll make these into, where are they? Where's minecarts? There they are. We only need two minecarts, like so. Then hopper minecarts, 1, 2. So now we're going to place down hopper minecarts here and here. And I'm sure everyone knows about this, but I think that it's such a neat trick, so I use it quite a lot actually. Oh, we did not aim correctly there. That was unfortunate. There's that. And then, is it in this hopper? Okay, it'll be in the hopper, but that's not a problem because I'm never going to be really dropping anything too valuable in there. So we need to get this in here without the rail getting in the way. So we're just going to come down here like this, break this, perfect. And now this can go back to being grass, and we can get that there. Then what we need is, oh, this went into here. Oh, on this side it's going to be powered. Okay, let's just not have it on this side then. And let's just presume I'm always going to do it from the other side. Like, I mean, if I always throw from this side, it'll always end up on this one, which is okay by me. So then what we're going to do is we're going to just do this, get this in here. You need to place grass there, do dirt. Shocked that I don't have either grass or dirt. It must have ended up in the chest. So let me just mine down here. And maybe it didn't. Weird. I'll sort that in a moment as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to grab this and this. And we're just going to place a piston facing downwards. And then we're going to place our stone brick on it. And now, if we push this block down twice, actually, so that's once, and then we will put another block here and power it. Oh, that's not pushing down. That was very peculiar. I wonder why that wasn't pushing. I must not have broken the rail. That's why it must not be pushing. I did not break the rail indeed. So now let's just do this, and then we'll bud that. And now, if we look here, you can see the tiny edge of the minecart here, but let's just wait for the door to reset properly. Okay, but now if I drop something, you'll see it gets picked up by that hopper minecart and it'll open the door for us. So that's just a nice little bit of redstone there. That just makes a really nice, simple, hidden activation method that's nice and easy. And then we'll just put our water back in place, and everything is looking good. And like you can't really see the hopper or the minecart, like you have to actively look for them. So yeah, that's all of this. So we're going to round this one out here. So if you have enjoyed, then please do remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.